Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having the best day wherever you are in the world. And before I get into what we're going to be building today, I'd like to start off by saying thank you to each and every one of you who are continuously clicking on my videos. It really makes me so happy to see that people are watching them. Even if you don't like them, I'm just happy that you're watching them because I love making them. I'd also like to say that I'm a bit under the weather. I might have COVID, so if I do sound a little bit sick, I'm sorry about that. My usual energy has dwindled a little bit today, but I'll power through it for y'all for this voiceover. So let's get into the build a little bit. So for this apartment build, I tried my best to make a social media / influencer's dream apartment. I wanted a lot of spaces to store or hang clothes, like a lot of cabinets or drawers. In a perfect world, it would be a walk-in closet, but there just wasn't the kind of space for that. I also wanted to do a nice kitchen like I'm working on now. Even if it is a galley kitchen, it's still a nice kitchen with modern appliances and stuff. And another pretty big priority for this apartment was a big bedroom, because if you're a style influencer, you need a big bedroom to, get ready, have all your clothes. You don't really spend a whole lot of time in the kitchen, or maybe the living room too, honestly, but big bedroom was definitely a priority. So I think I pretty much pulled that off. I mean, I sacrificed a lot of space for the kitchen. I sacrificed the kitchen for the bedroom, yes. And then I chose this district. I'm not sure which district it is, but it's in San Myshuno. Obviously, it's an apartment, but it's one of the modern ones. And I really love the windows. I wasn't going to put the kitchen up against those windows because if you're looking from the outside in, you can see the backs of the countertops, which I don't usually like, but since no one's gonna see that, I thought that it was okay. But if you do go ahead and download this build, I'll have it up on my gallery and I'll just do it as one room. And the way that you do that is you delete walls in certain spaces so that it's one big room that you can just upload to the gallery or place. So I'll have that up there, and my gallery ID will be in the description. But up in the top left corner there, it says the name of the apartment, but if you're curious about which one it is, it's 131221 Chic Street, just in case you were curious. I really do love the layout that I ended up with, and overall this apartment turned out exactly as I wanted it to. I was thinking of a lot of colors, not too colorful, like not bright but definitely colorful but muted. And so I think what I ended up with is pretty awesome. I kind of built in my comfort zone, which is a lot of blues and pinks and reds and whites, because I'm afraid of using any colors, honestly. I always think that the yellows and the oranges and the bright greens and stuff look just scary. And it just, to me, it looks best when I build in my comfort zone, so I hope you like this. I certainly do. But I wanted to use this new set I downloaded. I believe it's from Pearson, and it's awesome. It's got that head frame of the bed that I just plopped down there, and it's got that cool little, I like to think of it as a drawer that you could pull out and store your stuff on, but if it's not, it's a cool shelf anyway. I worked a little too long in this bathroom, honestly, on the sink. I cut down a lot of the footage of me deciding on a sink and toilet too, but overall, I really do love this little bathroom. I think it's a perfect extension of the sim that I have living here. I love that mirror, by the way. The fog is so cute. But then I found this, which is also brand new to my game. It's from Cluttercat. It's the welcome home little pack that they made, and I use a lot of it in that front foyer area, but I did want to use that in the shower because I thought that it would be pretty cool, especially if it's an influencer and they want to wash off their makeup in the shower. They might have a little mirror and then just a place to store the soaps and stuff. Now, I didn't put any soaps there because I forgot, and I also didn't know, excuse me, if anything could go there. But I did put a lot of clutter in this bathroom. I tried putting that hamper there. It didn't really work out. But I ended up putting like a whole bunch of stuff around the sink, the little trash can for feminine products and stuff. And I don't know. I think I landed at a very good spot. You know, it's just a pink bathroom. But then this also came with, I believe, that same pack from Pearson. And it's awesome. It's sort of, I mean, it's pretty much exactly the same as the Louis Vuitton duffel bag, and I just loved it, and I thought that that was the perfect little piece for a simfluencer, because let's be honest, she lives in this apartment, she's got a little bit of money. I also used pretty much all of my wardrobe clothes. I'm not sure the creator, but you can see them on screen, and then like the little logo of who made them. But I wanted to do these built-in wardrobe pieces inside the room because a sim like this who doesn't have a walk-in closet definitely wants to see everything that they have. Me as well, I know that if I can't see it, I'm not going to put it on. So for her, having all this stuff out is sort of an extension of myself. And I worked on a little bit of a strange layout for these at first, but where I landed is pretty cool. So let's get into who the sim is. Her name is Dahlia Waters, and I went ahead and made her a part of my save file. This is going to be part of the save file diaries, even though it has nothing to do with what I have been doing. You know, it's kind of been pretty sporadic, but I just really wanted to build an apartment, and I also gave her the level 3 celebrity status already, because she had to have some money before getting this nice apartment, like I said before. And I also leveled her up in the style influencer career. I think that's what it's called. If it's not called style influencer, then it's called trend something or other. I don't know. And then if you want to play with Dahlia, I'll have her on my gallery too. I thought that she would be all about body positivity and just all around about feeling good. I thought that she'd be a super bubbly and happy and down-to-earth sim, and people love her because she's just authentically herself, you know? I feel like in real life there's a lot of influencers that sort of take advantage of the people who follow them. At least nowadays, I feel, I don't know, I just sort of was making a sim that would be in a perfect world, you know? And I really enjoyed making her in CAS. I didn't include any of that footage here because I just sort of was playing around with her, and then when I made the sim, I just came up with her little storyline from there. You know, sometimes, like in my previous videos, you start a build and then you make a sim for the build, but I wanted to make a build for Dahlia. And I love that name, Dahlia. I think that's so precious. And she has a lot of colorful clothes. I decided to make a whole bunch of outfits. I even gave her some blue eyeshadow, which I thought was really fun. Because in real life, I'm afraid to use anything other than brown or pink for my eyeshadow. So I kind of lived vicariously through her for the blue eyeshadow. And those really pretty orchid earrings. I think I included some clips of her at the beginning, so you can go back and check her out if you want to. But other than that, I think that's all on my little list of topics to get through. Besides the fact that she has a little dog named Brandy, I went on the gallery and downloaded a realistic long-haired dachshund. I never know if it's dachshund or dachshund, so pardon me if I'm a little bit off there, but yes, she has a little dog named Brandy, and she is sort of a light caramelly color. She might be included in some of the footage. She's super cute, and I just thought that this sim would have, and not even just have, but need a little dog friend starting her new life in the city, because that's sort of her character arc. I really wanted Dahlia to move away from her parents, maybe not for bad reasons, just to start her life. Maybe she lived in the Midwest somewhere, you know, if it was real life, and she just wanted to get away from all that and try something new. Excuse me, because doesn't everyone want to do that? I mean, if you don't, you might have in the past. But I thought that would be really fun for her. I thought that she would, you know, start off by posting her outfits online and vlogging her new life with her puppy, or even not with her puppy. You know, maybe she got her puppy when she was feeling a little bit lonely. I just really just wanted, how many times can I say just? Oh my goodness. I really wanted her to have, you know, a lot of friends in the industry because, like I said before, she's just a bubbly and fun person, and I want to know her in real life because I love the sim that I created. Also, sorry if I'm a little bit loopy. I did take a little bit of medicine before this so that I could feel okay enough to talk about it. Before you say down below, like, oh, like, you should probably take a COVID test, like, I will, okay? But my whole house is infected, so I probably have COVID, but I found a little time to do a little build, so I wanted to hop on, because apartment builds are just the best, okay? I find myself flying through apartment builds. Like, this took me one night and then a couple hours today to finish up, and I really, really have fun in apartments. I don't know what it is. Again, I'm saying just a lot, but I don't know what it is. Oh, well, y'all are gonna have to deal with it. I like the small spaces. Like I said I think it was my very first video of my apartment speed build. You should go check it out. But the nooks and crannies, I mean, you can't really get super in detail with a big house. Even if it's just a house in general and it's on a lot that's 30 by 20, I feel like I get stressed out because there's so much room to do so many things, and I want to make it perfect. And so spending less time in a smaller space makes me feel more put together and like I have a better idea of what I'm doing. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but I had a really strong feeling for this sim and the way she would want to live. So maybe that's also what drove me to do that. I also get this weird thing where when I am recording, it just all kind of comes out of me, and when I'm building by myself or in cast by myself, I don't really get that. I don't know, it's a weird thing I've noticed, because I have not always recorded myself. It's a very new thing. Probably like 2 weeks ago is when I decided to start my channel and everything, and it's been really fun. Don't get me wrong, it's just, you know, I've found that I'm stressing myself out for no reason, so I'm trying to do that less. And I took a break for a couple of days to get some inspiration from just not going on the game. And I was really nervous that they were going to make the update soon, or like a few days ago. I thought that they were going to throw the update in our face because I was watching Lil Simsy's, I think it was her video or her stream about, it was a video of the new Life and Death expansion pack and the whole laundry list of things that they're adding to the game or updating about the game. I think there's 2 packs or 2 kits coming out. One is a artist's bedroom sort of deal, and then the other one is a nursery kit. And from the pictures that I've seen circling around, the nursery kit looks really disappointing. It looks a little bit gothic and not very like suburban style, sort of, if that makes any sense. And I'm trying to be grateful, but it's hard to be grateful when my game crashed 2 times while building this apartment. And before you say, oh, that might be your fault, but it might be, but I don't know, I like custom content, sue me. And I think I said it in my last video, if you are wanting me to make, you know, a no custom content build, I'd be so down for that. I just feel like I love my CC, and I use it whenever I can. So, but if you do want me to build something without, it could be a challenge for me and fun for you because you can download it. And if you want me to do like select CC builds, that would be cool as well. And I'm gonna go ahead right now and tell you to follow my Twitch, because I go on there about every other night or every 2 nights. No, that's not the right thing to say. Wait. Every other night or like after 2 nights. I don't know how to explain it. I don't have a set schedule right now because I only have a few people coming in, and it's not very consistent, same sort of people. But I do have a lot of fun doing it, and I've been getting, a little nervous to do it because it's very new to me. But since there's not very many people, I've been getting pretty good at just talking to myself and making sure that I'm comfortable with that before someone joins. And when they do join, I feel great. I loved these little pillows that I added. Okay, sorry guys. I had to take a water break. That was so much strain on my throat. I'm so sorry. That probably sounded like really raspy and annoying, and I'm trying to get better. But my throat hurts so bad, guys. You don't understand. I don't know what it is about COVID going around right now, but it's just all over where I live, and I don't know what, oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I probably have a fever. That's okay. Let's talk about the build some more. I love all the clutter that I added. I ended up putting a whole bunch of stuff on the floor there, in case you're wondering, for a coffee table. Or even just a center table, because she's an influencer. She's going to have a full coffee table. I think here, yes, I'm putting in all the stuff onto the coffee table. But I also, since I have the, Better Build and Buy mod, in build mode, set the color of some of the lamps to pink, which was a really big thing for me. I was looking at an inspiration picture of a little, IKEA-looking apartment, probably from a dorm, but one of the lamps had a pink light bulb, and it made the whole room just so much more vibey, and it was awesome. And so that was one of my biggest inspiration pictures for this place, because it just fit her personality. I think someone who is very bubbly would have a really colorful place of living, and so that is exactly what I wanted, and it's exactly what I did. That little side table is awesome. I put a wine glass and ashtray because, I feel like a lot of influencers smoke. Even if they don't tell you they do, they probably do. So that was just an extension of my preconceived notions. And I love that orchid so much, I used it twice, apparently. And the wine glass and the little Laneige look-alike. And I love her little bedside area. It's just, I love The Sims. I love The Sims when it works. It's just so amazing. Here I gave her a little record player area. And I love just the clutter. I mean, it just elevates every single thing that I do. If you're doubtful of a build, add clutter, because it changes everything, okay? This little space was annoying to me, and I just didn't want to deal with it, and I was thinking of adding a fake fireplace that you could put books inside of, but then I just go through the clutter and I'm happy. I put a little, I think it's called La Mer, that La Mer is not in my tax bracket, but it's in my Sims tax bracket, so I gave it to her. I also put so many things around that she might have been gifted in PR, those beautiful flowers in the kitchen. I thought, oh, that is 100% something that PR, a PR sort of package came with. She got makeup and some flowers. Maybe it was her birthday or something, because I feel like I've seen that on the internet where influencers get flowers, and so I wanted her to have those because they were beautiful, and I thought that she would love them. This was actually such a challenge for me, and I did this in my first video as well. Collage walls are the death of me, because you have to find ones that look just the same or that match each other's vibe. And where I landed is awesome, but this process was very difficult. Again, I'm so sorry if my voice is just a little too low. It hurts to talk, but I just really wanted to do a voiceover. I didn't feel like just doing music because I like talking. I like talking to you guys, and I hope that you like hearing me, even if I'm a little bit sick. Oh, I also wanted to talk for a little bit about the fact that I started watching emergency intercom, and I love it. I love Drew and Enya so much, and I did not know that she had such a big crush on him for so long, and it reminds me about my own life, having a crush on one of my friends. We are not friends anymore, because that was like middle school, but it was still pretty funny to remember. And I know this is random, but again, I probably have a fever. They said something because I started from the Hay incident, which is, I think, number 16 on the podcast numbers. It could be 15, I don't know. But in one of these, because I'm on episode 32 now. I've had a lot of naps, so I haven't been really paying attention, but in one of them they were talking about how it feels weird to be the age that they are now. I'm 19, and I think Drew was talking about how he is just a 15-year-old boy, and his birthday was yesterday, and I really felt that. I don't know why, but I was like, no, like, I just got my driver's license, and I'm 16, or like, no, what are you talking about? I'm only 14, right? And I'm only starting high school. No, like, I'm 19, like, sort of an existential crisis sort of thing, if that's what you could call it, but I was really feeling it, and I was sort of freaking out because I really am 19, and I can never be 16 again, and not that I really miss that, because I feel like I'm older and wiser, and I know so many more things, is that the right? Whatever. I know so much more, and I learned so much more. And I feel like if I was in my 16-year-old body with the knowledge that I have now, I would be unstoppable. But because of the fact that I didn't know what I knew then, I failed a lot. And I think that that's part of growing up. You have to fail a little bit. And I just think that that's pretty important to remember, because I was listening to Drew talk about how he was 15 and he was getting his driver's license, and I was like, yes, I'm only 16 and I'm getting my first car and being a teenager and going places and doing everything, and I'm not there anymore, but it feels like I am. I feel not even in like mental capacity, like my same face even, and my same body. Like, I was shorter then. I mean, I'm not a whole bunch taller now. I'm 5'2", but stuff like that. It's just sort of crazy to think about, and it kind of threw me for a loop today. I was not thinking that I was going to feel so crazy about something, because I'm not a deep thinker. Like, if you tell me a crazy quote, then I'll think about it for a second, and then I'll move on. And if I like it, I'll write it down. But I'm not going to hang on to things, because if I hang on to things, it just makes me go nuts. And then I'll, fixate on that for, like, too long. So, for whatever reason today, I just was thinking so hard about the fact that I'm not 16 anymore. And I'm not 15 anymore either. And I never will be. Sorry if that went a little bit deeper. Again, I do probably have a fever, but we are almost done with the build. It's not that big, or it's not that long of a video today, but I had a lot of fun doing it. I really enjoy this little hallway that I settled on. The desk at the end of the hallway is so cute, and I love it. And then this little area, I thought didn't really match the vibe, but maybe she was gifted it. Again, a lot of stuff like that. You are very grateful. If I was her, I'd be very grateful for all the things that these companies send me, and I'd want them everywhere to remind me of how much people love me. But I hope you all loved Delilah. I hope you love this video. I hope that you stay healthy during this upcoming flu season and, just cold season. I think it's cold and flu season. Cold and flu and cold. Whatever. I hope that you're all healthy during it, is what I'm trying to say. And don't fixate on the fact that you're not young anymore, by the way. That was not me trying to freak anyone else out. That was just me sort of talking about myself. As you can see, I clearly need water again. So I'm going to go ahead and end this voiceover here. And I hope you really like this build, and again, you can download it on my gallery, which the ID will be in the description. And I hope you have a lovely weekend. It is Thursday for me now, so I hope that you have a great weekend and you eat your favorite dinner on Saturday. And let me know down in the comments what your favorite dinner is, because I'm curious. Mine is green bean casserole. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, goodbye.